Hello everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are well today. I'm doing pretty good as well because we are playing Gran Turismo, the first one, and I'm really excited. I want to see if we can do another one of the all-night races. I want to see what kind of car options we have. We already had the Viper RT10. We got a lot of money as well. We have the concept car. I want to see if we can get the Viper. The Viper GTS. Let's get a little bit of info on that one. That one is a very respectable amount of power. I feel like I could have done better if I got more sleep. I mean, unfortunately, that is par for the course. You always feel like you're like, you know, you're like, oh man, I could have done just a little bit more. I could have done a little bit better. Still though, that is respectable performance. You passed your physical exams and everything, which is really good. That is something to be proud of. So yeah, that's good. Hang on a second, my game is being really weird. Let me adjust something. Because it is... There we go. Alright, is this... There we go. The channel was picking up my voice as well. I definitely could have done better. I got through... Oh gosh! You got 3 hours of sleep. Okay, yeah. No, make sure you get you make sure you get a good night's rest. Holy moly. Jeez. Just please take care of yourself, my dude. That is really low amount of sleep. Holy cow. Alright, let's buy the Viper. Let's get into this. And let's do some tune-up. Just some light tuning. Let's go to semi-racing. The sport tires. And then just some light exhaust tuning. Yeah. And then finally, to round off, a little bit of weight reduction, just a stage 1 weight reduction. And this should be good. I'm kind of sleeping because I had to watch at 2:30 AM. You think I'd deprive myself? But no, but I mean, like, you know, if you could, like, get a bit more sleep beforehand, set an alarm to, like, get up for watch and everything, and then go back to sleep, maybe. But even still, like, I mean, to be fair, that is now an accurate assessment of roughly how well you will physically perform. You know, if, God forbid, you know, wartime or whatever, you know, you will be able, you will be able to do the stuff. You know, you'll still physically be able to do it on like a low amount of sleep. That is impressive stuff as well. Also, welcome for HLBGT. I hope you're well. Hope everything is good with you. Alright, so we're gonna be doing the all-night endurance race 2. I think this is the one that has the sports cars and not the race cars. Entry list. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And oh boy, that is gonna be these are gonna be fast. That's what it is. Sun alarm went back to sleep and I woke up. I was tossing temper towards my comment. Oh no, man. I'm sorry. Hopefully you're able to get some rest tonight then. And hopefully I can provide some good like ASMR and everything for y'all if you need to get a little bit more sleep. Then you just get a little bit of rest in you. It's been so long since I played this game. Let me get to drive the Viper. Hopefully we set a decent time. The Viper is a very heavy, very sturdy vehicle. I forgot that the vehicles in this one are fairly moderately tuned. After my off, I just need to pick up my pay for transfer sheet, and I can do whatever you want tomorrow. Alright, nice. That's good then. So you can kind of sleep in, get a little bit of recovery post watch. That's good, man. That is very good. Alright, let's keep the car nice and planted through the twisty bits. Now the cool thing about this is, if I remember correctly, no matter which tire set you have, they all wear at the same rate, which is good. So you can get the extra grippy tires without sacrificing durability. Oh boy. Alright, the Viper is a little bit of a handful. We probably should have gone with a four-wheel drive car to tune up to get a little bit of extra maneuverability. But that's alright. The Viper will pull us through. I think. I hope. We're gonna be doing battle with basically the GTR and the RX-7. I think the GTR is gonna have that straight line speed on the front straight. And that RX-7 is going to be really, really quick in the twisties. We already ran into a little bit of issues in qualifying with the chicane. So this may not be a full, accurate summary of where we finish. Plus 12? Okay. Damn. Alright, we may... Best Viper Peak Viper? Yes, it is. Although this may need a little bit more tuning. Because, holy cow. We got out-qualified by about 12 seconds. Also, welcome Gabriel, hope you're well. Damn, they are off. Nothing too big snails can't fit. Oh, I wish. I wish you could put some force induction on the Viper here. Nah, it wasn't until GT5 they can put force induction on a Viper. Literally every AI right now is just :3, ooh, notices your Viper. Oh well. Let's destroy. Let's destroy him for fun and profit. Hello. Welcome, Mr. Midnight. Hope you are well. Jeez, we are just battling for last place right now. That's not good. Made Isaac in bio? Gosh, no. Oh, one of my teammates, they saw one of my Twitter posts and they photoshopped me into... They're gonna Photoshop me. They Photoshopped me into the maid outfit. Yeah, nope, okay. We definitely need a little bit more performance out of this thing. Out of the pit of 100 trials and 1,000 doors. Alright, good luck with that, man. Not 2 snails and maybe a whirly yeah. Nah, unfortunately, you can't do that. Unfortunately, you can't do that. Let's get a stage 1 here. Let's tune up to around 550. No time a whiny boy is nice. Yeah. Alright, let's get some brakes as well, because these apparently are very rapid opponents. So we may need to actually go to the racing and get the racing soft tires. And maybe one more bit of weight reduction. I should have definitely gone with a four-wheel drive car. This is gonna absolutely shred the tires. But we'll be alright. We'll be alright. I'm not even gonna qualify, I'm just gonna enter the race. I'm gonna start from the back. Cause it's just one extra lap. You know, it's just gonna be a little bit annoying. Oh, I guess I have to start qualifying. Never mind, I gotta start qualifying. Alright, got a little bit more power. Viper's looking good. I'm sure the TCS in the 90s can handle. Oh yeah, that's a fun thing. Every car in this game does not have any driver aids. It wasn't until Gran Turismo 2 that you can get driver aids on the cars, and you had to install them for I think like 10 grand a pop. I think it was like 10 grand for like TCS and electronic stability control. On about Andrea Moda and Cassetti's attempted murder of Perry Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a bit of a dark history in motorsports. Maybe for the better, to be honest. Yeah. But better to have no electronics than bad electronics, am I right? You gotta be real careful out of the twisties, though. But the Viper can handle it. Or not. Gosh, going into that corner is such a pain. So difficult. Come on, this should be good enough to get at least like mid-pack in the qualifying, and then we can make our tires last longer with the strategy. As long as we can stay with the front pack before the first stints are up, we'll be good. Because I can make my tires last longer than they can on most tracks. At least in the first and second game. In the third game, no way. The third game, the AI managed to make the tires last a lot better, but I'm usually a lot quicker on the pace. Alright, so we're gonna be a little bit slow still. Because we kind of had a little bit of that slow down there. Yeah. Generative Viper is so gorgeous, especially in the blue. And some car manufacturers just copied the silhouette. Yeah, no, it looks really, really nice. I like in blue, it's really good, but I also like it in the red with the white stripes, or the red with the silver stripes. That looks really, really nice too. Both of the versions with the silver stripes. Black with silver doesn't look bad either. But if you're gonna go black, I'd rather just go full black than black with the stripes. Same with yellow, like I'd rather go full yellow than yellow with the black stripes. It just looks better, full yellow as opposed to yellow with the stripes. Really? Damn, okay. Alright, the NSX also has quite a bit of speed. But thankfully though, the Viper is managing it decently enough. It's weird how this game has so few non-Japanese cars. And we, like, if you look at our garage, like, we've been trying to get, like, we've been filling it with, like, mostly American and British cars. It's kind of funny, actually. Alright, 3 into the chicane. That's not gonna work, lads. Oh, okay. That ended up going bad for me. But we're up there with them. There we go. Okay. Up there with the group. Also just realized my music is like really quiet. That is weird. Sorry about that. I don't know where that change came from. But it's better now. It should be, oh, no, just a little bit too loud. Let's get you right around there. There we go. There we go, right around in the minus 25 to minus 30 range. That's exactly where I want it. Oh, they're gonna be passing on the straights though. The Supra. Is that a Supra? That is indeed a Supra. And it's probably one of the fastest vehicles I have on the straights here. With its impressive low drag coefficient. And also its powerful 2JZ engine. Very rapid, especially when it's tuned. But we're gonna stick with the Supra. We're gonna give it a battle. It's very heavy car as well. So it'll probably tear through its tires within the first stint, compared to some of the lighter vehicles like the RX-7 and the NSX. The Supra is gonna be really struggling, I think, in the later stints, the later minutes of the race. There we go, much better through there. Much better, much better. Alright, nice and easy. We already got one that's lagging behind, so we don't have to worry about 4 other opponents now behind us. The field is starting to spread out a bit. We're starting to get into a rhythm around the track. I'm thinking we could probably last about 7, maybe 8 laps. Hopefully 8, because that'll allow us to cut down on the number of pit stops by 1. I mean 9 laps as well will allow us to cut down on the number of pit stops by another stint. And so 7, 8, 9, that is right around probably the transitional period with regards to these, because we don't really have the downforce, and these are still fairly powerful cars. So these are probably going to go through their tires reasonably quickly compared to the racing machines. Come on, let's make sure we stay up in the front. Yeah, okay, only the Supra behinds. Everyone else is a decent distance away. So we just gotta hold that Supra behind us and hope that they're eating through their tires. That Supra is launching the tires into the pavement, laying down lots of rubber. And let's make sure we don't do that. Let's definitely make sure we don't do that. You lose so much time hitting those barriers on the death chicane. So now we gotta work back up there. That's fine. We have our work cut out for us, but we can make up the gap. We have the pace. The NSX is just hitting every apex. Same with the Skyline. Alright, come on. Skyline's gonna have more power than us on the straights. It's in the 600 range. Go home, NSX, you're drunk. Alright, doing alright. I see the RX-7 ahead. And the Supra is not too far ahead of the RX-7. Yeah, I just saw it entering the hairpin. It's a shame that Special Stage Route 11 only appeared in 2 Gran Turismo games. It only appeared in Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 3. And in both games, it's a slightly different version of the track as well. Like, it never appeared in any other ones, which is a shame because it's a genuinely really tricky but also really beautiful circuit with lots of twists and turns. It is a genuinely challenging track. And so It would have been really cool to see it in like one of the HD era games, like 5, 6, or even like, you know, Sport in 7. That would have been really cool. I personally still prefer the Gran Turismo 3 version, just because it doesn't have the death chicane in the tunnel, and it's a little bit more manageable. It would look so good in 7. All the reflections, all, you know, seeing the spectators react and everything. It would do really well for like touring cars, GT4, like Group 4 cars, as well as like your medium to higher end sports cars. GT3 might be a little bit fast for this track, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Alright, so the RX-7 suffers from a low top speed. We can use that to our advantage. It is much more maneuverable than us. So we basically got two extremes here. We got super maneuverable, but no top speed with the RX-7 behind us. And then really fast acceleration and top speed. But the, you know, very heavy, very unwieldy Supra. Gotta keep the dash chicane. You wanna see the chaos in the GT3 online lobbies? Well, fun fact, in GT3, this course is really different. You don't go down into the tunnel, but instead you make a, you go straight here. Basically, instead of making a left, you go straight, and it's a slight kink instead. Are you kidding me? I mean, in GT3 course? Yeah. Okay, that's annoying. That is just a little bit annoying. So hopefully we can build back our pace. If we're not getting dive bombed by an Evo. Alright, come on, we gotta make up a lot of time now. That slowed us down way too much. It's like we get a decent lap, and then the death chicane gets us the next lap. And then we get another decent lap getting on the Super again. So we gotta really rein in the car and just be extra careful in that section. Because that's not only gonna tear up the tires as well, but it's gonna make us, it's gonna make it even more difficult to catch up to the Supra and go longer on tires for that later race stop. Alright, come on. Let's get back up with you. Nice and easy. Through the bank turn. Now into the chicane. There we go. Alright, into the tunnel. Don't mess up the tunnel chicane. Do not mess up the tunnel chicane, Isaac. Gonna take it nice and gentle. There we go. This game actually simulates tire wear as a distance-based. It's partially distance-based, and it's also partially how much you're sliding the car. Like it's a very loose definition of like tire wear. Like sliding the car around increases the tire wear quite a bit. Cornering increases it quite a bit. But it's still a very simplified tire wear model. Like, you're not looking at iRacing or like ACC or like later GT games. It is partially distance based and also partially based on like how fast you're going and then also how much you're sliding the car, I think is, at least from empirical evidence, just, you know, from what I have seen while playing this game a couple of different times, that is what it seems like. All right, come on, nice and easy. All right, let's keep running the 54s now. Other congrats with 300 subs. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Like, you know, I've been doing this for a little over a year now, but I've been like super hyped that we actually managed to make it. Okay, that was way too close. The thing is, it's very difficult to judge distance in the PS1 era games. It is so difficult to judge distance in the PS1 era games. Which is also why I'm overshooting my braking points every once in a while. Alright, come on. Up in the fourth, third isn't too far ahead. Second and third are gaining on first. That super is slowing down, which is good. Also, if they do get caught back up with each other, all three of them together, the battling could result in one of them having a little bit of misfortune in the tunnel, which would be absolutely massive bonus for us. Plus, also they've got to start pitting soon. We may actually be able to only 3-stop this. Now that I'm looking at this, or no, we might only have to 2-stop it if we do 10 and 20. Yeah, if we do 10 and 20, unless we can make it to 15, then yeah, 2-stopping may be the way to go. But the people in front haven't pitted, so I'm not gonna pit either because I don't want to end up doing one extra stop. And the race is short enough that it's gonna be a you know, it is potentially a one-stopper race, being probably just under an hour, or thereabout. So that'll be good. We probably don't have too much left in the career as well. We've done most of the special events. We basically just have the 2 all-nighter endurance races and then the final championship in the main league. Alright, 155, getting a little bit quicker. We are slowly catching them up, which is good. I managed to tune the Viper to be roughly on pace with them, if slightly faster, which is right around where I like it. So I don't like just completely blowing the opponents out of the water in terms of pace, because then it makes the endurance races a little bit less exciting, a little bit less fun. Here I gotta actually work for it instead of just putting in laps. I gotta make sure I'm right on the limits. You know, I'm making sure I'm keeping the car all nice and well balanced and everything through the corners. Mistakes are costly, as opposed to just an inconvenience. Gosh, that chicane still scares me as well because hitbox also is just really sketch. Like, you need, like, the absolute precision to drive through that quickly. This is a game that it isn't quite the best for precision. It's still a very fun game, don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore Gran Turismo 1, even if it isn't quite as good as 2 through 4. Hitting the dash chicane is just part of the plan to keep it competitive. Oh, I wish. I wish I was part of the plan. My plan was to battle the Super up front until the Super had to pit. Oh, one of them's in the pits. Two of them are in the pits. Alright, Super's in the pits. NSX is in the pits. So that means the RX-7, which makes sense because it is one of the lighter vehicles in the vehicle roster. That one is still out. Our tires are still in decent condition. We may be able to actually one-stop this. Some of these people are two-stopping it. You can see the NSX and the Super are two-stopping it. So if we can make it, if we can make the tires last for 5 more laps, we can one-stop the race, which will cut down on our time loss, because that is a massive straight as well. Having to go through the pits, which is a very long pit as well, is going to be a major time killer. You're talking multiple seconds of just pit time as well. And the car is still mostly controllable. I'm just being extra gentle through the chicane. Alright, RX-7 just one corner ahead. But we can gain on it on the straights, and we don't need tires for the straights. At least at the high speed ones. Alright. Little tap of the brakes, make sure you don't hit either either wall. Alright, now time to push. Push, push, push. The RX-7 maxes out around like 160. It's in the pits as well! Okay. So now, moment of truth. Do we two-stop, or do we one-stop? We gotta be decisive here. But we have a prank call from Benotto today. Hello, Isaac Umbras. Yes, Benotto? Spinala. No! I mean, if that does happen, feel free to clip that and put it on the Discord so I can submit it to the racing VTuber clips as well. Because that is the thing. Sometimes Mentrix, the guy who does the racing VTuber clips, he comes in himself and he clips things. That's where we got the Charger pirouetting through the air as we're racing to save Carmen in Need for Speed Undercover. So, yeah, don't be afraid to clip, because that helps me out immensely. Plus, also, it's fun to see other people's reaction. People that miss the stream to get a little bit of a highlights in the Discord or on the socials and everything. It's totally part of the plan. Get a prank call from Spinotto. I think I'm gonna one-stop it. The tires are still in the yellow. They're not too bad. Six, 7, 8, 9. Times are going down though a little bit, but like it's only a couple more laps. It's what, 20 seconds versus probably about a minute lost in the pits. So going one stopper is probably the way to go. Plus also it allows us to battle with the opponents behind us and hold them off for at least a lap or two. I don't even know what's behind me. It's not quite able to see it yet. Oh, is that the Super again? Damn, okay, Super is catching up just a little bit. Super is very rapid, but they're doing a two-stopper. I think everyone's doing a two-stopper, actually. Yeah, except for us, I think. I think we're the only ones doing the one-stopper. So that's gonna make things really, really interesting. Doesn't seem worth to do more than one pit stop. Losing 20 seconds from a few laps is maybe a half second quicker. Now we're about 4 seconds slower a lap than at the peak tire grip. So over 5 laps, it's about 20 seconds. And then twice is about 40 seconds, which is about equivalent to one pit stop. But with this, I do get to slow down the other opponents. Ooh. I don't know, though. Like that front right is starting to get kind of rough. It's starting to get into the orange, which is usually when the tires really begin to fall off a cliff. Hopefully I'm able to hold it together. Plus also the pit stops are reasonably quick in this game. So I don't know. That Super is pulling a gap. At this point, we got 2 laps left. So it may be worth just one stopping still. But gosh, the braking distances are getting longer. The steering is getting rough. There's the RX-7. Oh yeah, no, tires are falling off. Fudge. Alright. 2 stop it is. Two stop it is. Cause this is about the time of like a crash every lap. So yeah, we're gonna definitely, yeah, front's dying. Rears are also dying. Yep. Okay. This is making me feel the heat a little bit now. On the bright side, Super should be pitting again shortly as well. Yeah, car's dying. Okay, heading in. Oh boy, okay. Note to self, we cannot do a single stop. Oh boy. Oh yeah, car is much grippier now. Alright. On the bright side, this will allow us to push hard for these next 2 stints. And hopefully build up a gap. So we're gonna need to really, really push it to the limit though. I'm looking for 154s, 154s, 155s, somewhere in that range. And then we're probably gonna pit around lap 22 for an 8-lap sprint to the line. I think that'll be the smart thing to do to make up ground. Alright, come on. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, actually. He's gonna be charging through the field now. Slowly getting time on the Supra. Especially through the twisty bits. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, we had a really bad pit strategy here. Tires were in the yellow for so long, so I'm like, okay, they're lasting. And then like in 2 laps, they went from like decent amount of grip to just falling off of a cliff. And that absolutely caught me off guard. I was expecting to last and keep the grip for another like 2 or 3 laps. But as you can see from the lap times, that didn't happen. Still, that is our mistake. We're gonna live with it. Now we're gonna push. Alright. 5th and 4th just up ahead. We got this. 151. There we go. That's a fast lap so far. There's the time we need. That is the time that will get us right up there with the Supra again. Alright, come on, let's get past the 240SX. Oh wait, that's the Skyline. Sorry. I saw the tail lights for a split second. No 240SX this race. Alright, come on. And thankfully, we're on much fresher tires than most of these opponents as well. So we should be able to just get by them without them slowing us up too much. There we go. Nice and good, nice and good. Just one more question about the tires there. Will they waffle? Will they waffle? I mean, I'm sure if you press them with enough heat and enough force, you could probably turn them into a waffle. It wouldn't smell that good though, but they probably will waffle. Not as quick as we could this time around. The Evo and the Skyline slowed us up a bit, trying to get through traffic. We are still gaining on the Supra though. That time we gained about 2 seconds. So we're slowly catching up. I got a little bit of clear air before we catch up to the RX-7 and I believe the NSX. So we've got this. We've got this. Come on, let's show these JDM tuners some real American muscle. Nice and smooth through there. There we go. Come on. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Alright, that Supra is still rapid on the straights. We have the maneuverability in the twisty section, which is most of the track. And now that we're warmed up, we're back to speed. Yeah, we should be able to catch them. When that second group pits, that's when I'm pitting to kind of finish it off. Because they should be pitting soon as well. Their tires have got to be falling off a bit. Ours are still in the green, so we'll keep going until they get into the yellow. And then we will pit for the final time. Yeah, but these are good lap times. Car is hanging on quite well. Tires are still in the green. Come on. Make all your mistakes early, that way you can just do the major comeback drive, absolutely pushing this thing to the limit. Supra's gotta be struggling. Super is probably going to be pitting in about 3 laps. RX-7 probably in 3 to 4 laps. We betrayed the censored still. Oh yeah, I heard about that controversy. Like some of the outfits that they got changed for the West. Yeah. Oh, that is unfortunate. Like I wouldn't mind if they came out right and said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna censor this for such and everything." The Super crashed. But like they instead went, oh no, we're gonna keep the same outfits and everything, and then they changed it. Like that's a big thing, is the dishonesty, especially, that gets me. Like if you're gonna have to change things, let people know ahead of time. Don't be like, oh yeah, we'll keep it the exact same for Western market releases. Nope, psych, haha. That's the annoying thing. Whether that's Sony doing it or the developers or publishers doing it, I'm not too sure. But still, that's very unfortunate. Although it still seems like a good game though. Like if you like that type of that genre of the, you know, if you like that kind of genre game and everything. Alright, come on. Nice and easy. We're rapidly catching up to the RX-7 now. Even with the twisties. Super's behind. But otherwise, isn't really posing much of a threat right now. They will be back ahead of us when we pit for the final time. But then we're going to be on an absolute rush to get back up there with them. So we gotta pull as much distance as possible from the Supra. So 2 more laps. 2 more laps. Tires are still on green. Times are still in the 52s. We're catching up to the RX-7. A little bit of a bump there. RX-7 is just entering the hairpin. Now it's our turn to enter the hairpin. I saw this one video on Caleb the City. Oh, cool. I watch them too sometimes. Where the publishers force the developers to hide half the game behind paywalls. Those are like, no, please. I mean, yeah, it's more so probably a publisher thing than a developer thing. Like most of the time, developers don't want to end up doing that. It's the publishers. But even still, like in general, gaming companies do need to be held accountable. Both publishers and developers need to be held accountable for, you know, anti-consumer practices and poor game design. Like it's a mixture of both. The state of modern gaming can probably be pinned on both publishers and developers. Publishers for trying to monetize and milk every single aspect out of a game, and then developers for doing the rush it out, fix it later type of mentality, which is partially created by publishers, but not pushing back hard enough against publishers to release polished and well thought out games. Buying his own and pirating using his steal. Yeah, no, I definitely like to own. I definitely like to own my media. I don't want to pay full price just to rent. I don't like that. I will own things and I will be happy. I will not eat the bugs. The rear of the car will not slide out like that. Yeah, the Super is starting to gain back up on us again. Not by much, but just enough to be noticeable. So I think now is a good time to pit to do a final blitz to the line. Brake at the second light post. Down in the first gear, back in the second to get it around the corner. You gotta use a little bit of the gear rotation. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Become ungovernable. No disassemble. Yeah, no, if games become subscription only, I'm just playing old retro games from then on. Like, straight up. There was enough of a backlog of content that I could play retro games for the rest of my life and be happy and not need to buy anything new. Like, if games become subscription based, I'm just not doing it. The only exception maybe being iRacing, but that's, you know, a live service online game, which kind of makes sense. It's like paying for World of Warcraft or whatever. But even still, you know, I expect the best content from, you know, iRacing and everything. Become a rooftop Brazilian if I have to. Come on. Ooh, that NSX is battling us. What is a rooftop Brazilian? Okay, oh boy, this is getting into politics. So rooftop Brazilian is basically a play on the rooftop, Koreans during the '92 riots, where, because they weren't being protected by the police, they took up arms against rioters and went on to try to defend their own neighborhoods instead. And have kind of achieved a, albeit controversial, folk hero-y status on the interwebs because of that. You can check. Yeah. I don't know, that entire time here was just an absolute mess. It was terrible. Okay. Come on. Alright, that was the out lap, a little bit slower than the previous out lap. I mean, every decade's got their, like, crazy, wild things that were, you know, were going on and all that stuff. You know, the 90s, you know, you had the LA riots, you had, I mean, that was the big one, was the LA riots, but then you had, you know, the rise and the drug abuse and everything, the inner cities. I mean, granted, it was kind of like the later 80s, but especially like the early 90s, inner cities getting, you know, flooded with the drug epidemic and everything, especially like the crack especially. The 2010s was peak childhood era. Oh, I wish even then we had, you know, we had the ISIS stuff, you know, the continuation on the global war on terror, going through the tail end of a massive recession, You had, you know, the increasing censorship of the social media and everything, as well as increasing proliferation of social media too. It was a very strange time. Wasn't it in the 90s when there were bank robbers in California and food? Yes, the 94 LA shootouts. 94? It's with the one of the GTA mission, GTA 5 heists is based on. And that's actually what led to a little bit of the militarization of the police, certain police forces, where previously they were handguns and at most a shotgun. Nowadays, a lot of police officers utilize the AR, an AR platform rifle, and have heavier body armor as well. But I was just a child then, I didn't have to worry about that. Yeah, it's like me growing up in the early 2000s. What's happening in the Middle East? I don't care. I'm watching Pokemon. Like, yeah, it was subprime loans. Nah, I want the next Need for Speed game, Dad. What's the stock market? Except what about the GTA 5? Yeah. So, I mean, granted, when you have most of the people working on the GTA 6 coming out soon, you know, GTA 5 is basically, it's kind of on the tail end of life cycle, where they're just trying to get, you know, basically content, as much content as possible into that game to keep people interested until the next game comes out, the next big thing. I don't think GTA Online was supposed to have gone on for 11 years. Like, that is an insane amount of time. If I remember right, they had the license. Yeah. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was home built, like home welded body armor as well. The only reason I know about this is because I like to kind of research like different like crazy, like some of the crazy stuff that goes on even before my time period, like especially like heists and everything. Not that I like idolize bank robbers and that type of stuff, but it's like learning about like their planning and everything and why they did it and how they did it. Like the technology and the improvisation behind it is still very impressive, even if what they did is genuinely horrific. Please do not take this as me advocating for robbing banks. I do not. It is not going to end well for you. Don't do it. We make it up on leave. Oh no, it's my duty day. And it's like, I gotta get through that chicane before I read that. Oh yeah, I'm at home. Oh no, I was gonna do something today. Oh yeah, I don't care. me during college break for high school. Oh shoot, I have school. Wait a minute. No, I don't. It's summer. Wait, I wanted to get up early today to go, you know, do stuff. Oh well, I'll do it later. Oh my gosh, we may actually do it. In the closing laps, we are finally catching up to the super ahead. We might actually do it. The closest endurance race I have ever done in a Gran Turismo game. It is really cool to learn about, but you say, oh gosh, this way, don't look away from chat. Welcome, Fonty. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's cool to learn about, but you say you like learning about bank robbers and then you're on an FBI watch list. Like, no, I don't want to rob a bank. It's just interesting to see, you know, how they did it or how they failed. Oh, come on. The super is literally right there. We got 3.5 more laps to go. The Supra's tires have got to be dying on it. How's it going? We're in second place on the closing stages of an hour-long endurance race. So, we're struggling a little bit. I made a mistake in pit strategy thinking I can one-stop it. You can't one-stop it. You gotta two-stop this race. So our first stint was very, very long. Our second stint was much shorter. And we're basically trying to blitz our way back up to the Supra. And then just a couple corners ahead. Oh my gosh, I am actually sweating. My heart is racing trying to actually do this. Didn't Den of Thieves have an emphasis on the Flying Quest heist? I think so. I've never actually watched Den of Thieves. I should. I've heard good things about it. YOLO, wall ride. I know I'm being cheatsy, but I need to make up time from that that collision with the barrier. Oh. I'm getting desperate. just a Ross Chastain maneuver. That's one of the few areas you can actually do it in the first Gran Turismo. Holy moly. Alright, there you are. 2.5 laps to go. Oh my gosh, you might actually do it. There we go. Nice and good through there. Get up alongside, run them a little bit wide. There we go. Oh, they managed to stick it on the inside. I was hoping I was gonna be able to do a cutback. There we go, a little tippy tap. Holy moly. Come on, big push now. Big push, big push. 2 to go. Now that Supra's got some pace on the straights, though. We should be able to beat them. Oh my word. There we go. Alright, down a gear. Alright, round it a little bit wide on the hip, and that's not going to lose us too much time, though. Holy cow, this is one of the most stressful races I have done in a really long time. We're pushing it, though. Oh, you might be able to beat the Supra. We might be able to beat the Supra. Alright, nice and easy through there. Good, 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 good. Push, push, push. Oh my gosh, the Viper has been doing us well. Also, we have all the Dodge cars now in the game, which is really, really nice. Well, with the exception of the racing models. But at least all the street versions of the cars we have in the game. Come on. One more lap, lads. One more laps, people. Let's do it. Alright, come on, let's have this venomous snake take us to victory. There we go, there we go. Come on, nice and easy. Yeah, we're pulling way ahead of the Super now. The Super's tires are absolutely dead. Whereas ours are just transferring from green to yellow now. Ah, this is a nice kind of relaxing lap. Yes. Come on, only a few more corners to go. Come on, let's bring it to the line. Let's bring it to the line. 2 to go. 1 more corner to go. Alright, open it up. It's a final straight. I know this happened a while ago, but did you see the video of Cinder bouncing off stage after the IRL concert? Beekeeper physics aren't real, they can't hurt you, the doctor said. Wait, what happened? Cinder bouncing off stage. Like, did she land on someone, or like, are we talking, other kinds of physics, outside of like hair physics? That wiggle and jiggle and provide titillation. Emphasis on the titillation for people watching. It's probably that. If I remember, Cinder's motto is very top heavy. Holy moly. Alright, we got one more endurance event. And they got the GT World Cup. That is literally the only 2 race events we have left. So the question for y'all, alright? Actually, I'm gonna make a poll. I'm gonna make a poll. What should we do for the last event of the stream? Should we do the other endurance, or should we do the championship? I put the poll up now. Just walking on stage, did a tail wag for some reason. For IRL, be with this was 7 minutes. Holy moly. Alright, so what should we do? We are tied at endurance race or the championship. Got 2 votes in. Alright, 3 votes for the championship. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute to see where this ends up. Oh my gosh, the people got a good show then, getting the jiggle physics. I only have hair physics. I only have hair and the strings of my hoodie. The strings of my hoodie they move. They move as well a little bit. They do wiggle. But everything else does not have full physics. So, oh my gosh. All right. So, I'm gonna end the poll. We are dead even. So what we're gonna do then is we are going to open up the random number generator. We're gonna do a coin flip, alright? This is gonna look jank as hell, but I don't care. Alright, if it's heads, we do the endurance. If it's tails, we do the championship, alright? Heads, alright. Back us to the stage. The only reason I found out was because a friend was a coordinator. You watching, we're like, yo, hey, yo, fam. Wait, what did I say heads was again? Oh my gosh, I did a brain fart. What? Heads was the, which was which? Hang on a second. I can't remember. Yeah, reset the flip. Okay. Duh, I'm being dumb. Alright, so let's do display capture. Alright. Heads championship, tails endurance. Okay, endurance then. I literally couldn't remember. Also, welcome Hunter Iggy. I got a question. If you're working with Gran Turismo, you want to add the NASCAR car and dirt truck race car from Facebook Marketplace? That you can't add them. I mean, what? Okay, I don't understand the question. I do not understand the question. Dark Super, the Sith Lord of the JTC. Here's the thing, though. All right, and I've said this multiple times. Gran Turismo needs to add events with the cars they already have. Half the cars in the game, you don't have any events for. You got no reason to buy them. You have no reason to use them. You have no reason to care about them entering the game. Adding more cars does not fix that. They need to have an update where they just thoroughly focus on adding events. Like a good, 100 events. You know? They have so many tracks, and each track's got like maybe 2 or 3 events for them, with the exception of like a select few. Tom's Super Dark is Supra. Yes. We have the dark mode Supra. Light mode is too grating on the eyes. Dark mode Supra is where it's at. Dang, this thing drives beautifully, though. Oh, it grips. It grips the wall, too, apparently. Alright, come on, let's do this. Hear me out again. Gen 2 Vipe with the dark casual livery. Yes. Speaking of which, did you see for one of the stock cars, one of the NASCAR cars, for the Darlington race, they're gonna be running a Castro livery. Did you see that? That is super cool. Oh gosh. Oh, that's going in quotes. Oh, it grips. Isaac Umbras. When you put Discord light mode on. Yeah. Yeah, no, it looks so good. Like, it's a little bit cursed that it's a Mustang. But it is still absolutely beautiful. Like, oh my word. That looks so good. And then I got another one that's running a Hendrick Cars livery. But the paint scheme is based off of the cornflakes, the The frosted cornflakes. Oh wait, the NASCAR livery thing was real? Yeah, it was, man. It was real. It's gonna be, so in Darlington, a bunch of the teams are gonna be running throwback liveries. And it is, oh my gosh, they look so good. Like, I legit can't believe just how good some of the liveries are. Wait, this is a 30-lap race as well? Okay, never mind. We actually got time for the championship too. We're beating the game today. We're beating the game today. Now I just need a blue Calsonic Camaro. Honestly, what I would love to see is a Castrol Mugen sponsored IndyCar. That would be so good. Oh my gosh. A Castrol Mugen, because you have Honda in IndyCar, so you get Mugen in it as well. And oh my gosh. Like you get that as a sponsor, you get the Castrol in as a sponsor, like yes. That would look so good. Giga Gamer, welcome. We have done one endurance race around Special Stage Route 11 in the Viper. Now we're doing another one in the Supra. Supra is an absolute beast. The ultimate cursed race car, the Trans Am Series Challenger. With the spoon liver, oh gosh. Yeah, spoon would look a little out of place on a Dodge car. That being said though, like an old school Autobrock livery on a Trans Am Challenger. Oh my gosh, nut. That would be good. Looks like you're racing him. Oh, it is. This is the very first ever Gran Turismo being played on a PS1 emulator. And it is really, really fun. The Gran Turismo series in general, especially 2 through 4, are really, really good games just because you get such a wide variety of cars and such a wide variety of races to use them in. So you end up growing attached to certain cars you end up with throughout your playthrough. And because of the variety of vehicles, every playthrough can be different. And it feels different because it's your own like journey. It's almost like a racing RPG in that regards, where it's basically like a choose your own adventure. Indy Honda V8 swap Challenger. Oh, no torque though. Crazy amounts of RPM, crazy amounts of speed. Absolutely no torque. It will be fun though. It would be really, really fun. I think I made a bit of a mistake though. I think I made a mistake. The Supra might be a bit too fast for this race. The Supra may legit be too fast for this race. I don't Brock livery in a sec. Oh no. You joke, but Autobrock back in the tuner craze of the 90s and early 2000s did actually make parts for JDM cars. And it is a sponsor. It is one of the sponsors in Need for Speed Underground 2. They mainly made fuel systems for some of the Nissans and Hondas. But they made a couple other things like throttle bodies and like cold air intakes and all that stuff too. But yeah. Edelbrock actually made some parts for JDM cars. Nowadays, they mainly focus on American cars again, with everything from your trucks to your, you know, your Camaros to your you know, your SUVs and all that stuff. I think that stuff is. Oh yeah, they do have a supercharger kit for the BRZ, but that's pretty much it. Like it's basically that and that alone. Granted, from what I've heard, it is a really good supercharger kit. But yeah. Wait, no, a Volvo station wagon Group A spec with a Zin livery. You know what I would love to do? I was doing some research, and the company was actually founded around this time period. You know the 87 Legends in iRacing, right? I would love to see a Red Bull livery for the 87 Legends in like the original like Thai branding of the drink before it got bought by the Austrian company. I want to see that. I want to see that made. That would be so cool as like a retro livery. Like that would be sweet. Oh, partially. It wasn't quite known as Red Bull, but, and granted, my memory is a little bit foggy here, but I remember correctly, it was Thai. Actually, let me look this up real quick. Yeah, it was created in 1967. There's a drink called Krating Dang. And during the 90s, that was when the, hang on. But the actual Red Bull was launched in Austria on April 1st, funnily enough, 1987. But the drink itself, and like kind of the original formula, the original formula was Thai. So that would be super cool to see like the kind of almost like still Thai inspired cans with like the Red Bull branding. Take that and then apply that as a livery to like the 87 Legends cars. That would be really cool. I would rock that livery. Especially if I become like a sponsored streamer. Like, yo, imagine getting sponsored by Red Bull and then driving their cars in like racing games and everything. Like getting people to like make deliveries for it. That'd be so awesome. Like, hey yo, hit us racing VTubers up. I'm joking. Racing VTubers are quite niche. Like even the larger one now, like Kitty Kilovolts, that she's hopped onto the scene as a corporate VTuber. Like, you know, she seems awesome. I've watched a couple of her streams already. Like she's awesome, even though she's British. But she seems nice. But it's crazy. It's really funny though. Like you look at the debut for like the like Kitty, and this isn't necessarily jealousy, but it's kind of funny how like the algorithm works. Is like when her announcement came out, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a racing giraffe that actually likes cars and racing games." Everyone in the comments was like, "Oh my gosh, finally a racing VTuber," and I'm like, guys, there's a whole community of us. Hey yo. But it's just because, you know, the algorithm, you know, it's sometimes hit and miss and everything. So we just gotta keep grinding and hope it works out. But it's funny. It's just hilarious because you're watching that from like an insider's perspective, and you're like, oh man, if only you knew how many of us there were. You could have like one for every day of the week. But I guess it's like, you know, first larger kilobytes. Yes. Yeah, I think she did the nickname ranking stream today. I didn't get a chance to see that. I might watch a little bit of the VOD later on after my stream's done. But yes. But she seems she seems nice. Same with a couple of her gen mates, like Bonnie Barks, the dog girl, the older dog girl VTuber. She seems super sweet as well, especially because she's like Bonnie. She's from what she's said on stream and everything, and some of her Twitter posts and everything. She's not too much older than I am, so you know she's kind of around my generation. If one of her nicknames is a Kimi Räikkönen, I'm gonna assume it was rigged. I think someone was like Kimi Kilovolt or something like that, or Kimi Kilometer, I think it was. Yeah, it was like Kimi Kilometer, and I think she used that to like talk about like F1 and how she watches F1, and she wants to go to like the British Grand Prix sometime, but tickets are expensive. Which I feel you. F1 tickets in general are just extra pricey. Especially if you're in the Americas. Like, it is literally cheaper for me to drive up to Canada, go to Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, and you know, watch that Grand Prix than it is to do Miami or Coda, and especially Las Vegas. Like, it shouldn't be cheaper for me to watch a race outside of my country than to watch a race inside of my country. Like, that is ridiculous. Heck, it's cheaper for me to fly to Mexico. Or she thinks tickets in her for the Grand Prix in her. I mean, to be fair, tickets still for the British Grand Prix are like $600-700. Like that is no small chunk. That is no small chunk of change to just go buy tickets. Because then you also got to think about, like, you know, hotel costs, travel costs, food and dining costs, and all that stuff adding up on top of that. Like, I'm just doing a smaller trip up to Watkins Glen for the 6 hours of the Glen. And while the tickets are only like $130, $140, like, after the hotel and stuff is all said and done, like, I'm still gonna be paying about $1,000. And that is basically like my big, like, I'm paying for a vacation of the year. And the other one is I visit family for a week in at the ocean. But with that, you know, I'm staying with family, so you know, rooming is kind of covered. Hotel costs. You know how small countries in Europe are compared to a single one of our states? Yeah, but even still, like, in the UK, depending on where you are in the UK, you're not going to drive 2 hours to the Grand Prix track, watch the race, drive 2 hours back, or watch like quali and the support races, drive 2 hours back, and then the next day drive 2 hours there, and then 2 hours back. Like, that's still a decent amount of time, depending on where you're located in the UK. Like, that is still that is still a decent amount of time. Drive 8 hours starting in Germany and up in the Netherlands. Drive 8 hours starting in Texas, you'd probably still be in Texas. Yes! True. But it could still be, you know, a decent drive to an F1 track. Like, yeah, these countries are smaller, but they're not small. Like, these countries are about the size of Maryland for some of them, right? But even with Maryland, it takes you about an hour and a half to 2 hours to drive through from one end to the other. And that's just north-south. For me to get to the Eastern Shore, it takes me 2.5 hours. We got Panetto's prank call. Yeah, we did. And we got the prank wall as well. Y'all didn't see anything. Y'all didn't see anything. Y'all didn't see anything. Oh boy, easy, easy there. I don't know how to clip it. Someone do it for me. Alright, I might try to clip it after the stream. There should be, if you're on desktop, there should be right around like the like, right around the like dislike buttons, there should be, just to the right, I think there should be an option to clip. There. Halfway done with the pit. Alright, good luck. Good luck in the pits. The mosh pit. It's not easy making a nip for yourself. Where do you draw the line? I did the best that I could. Oh, I have no idea how to clip on mobile. I'm sorry. I don't usually watch the tube of the Ube on mobile. I usually doom scroll on Twitter. It's another failed season for the Bucks. Uh-oh. Did they What happened? What happened with them? Big ripperoni if true. Come on. Let's make sure this vehicle stays nice and planted through the turns. The Super is so fast though. Like, it's just good. They lost to the Pacers tonight, and they lost the first round of Series 2 of... Oh no. That's not good. So what are they currently in this round? What is currently the score, the round score for this round? Nah, that doesn't seem good unless they were to make a major comeback. That is gonna be a major deficit to make up. Even if it is possible to make up. Alright, down a gear. Back again to the left. There we go. Come on, big push, big push, big push. Nice. Absolutely love the way this thing handles. It just grips. can't make a comeback. Playoff series, best of 7. And the best puck slot. Oh. Yep, okay. So they are done then. Oof. So that's not good then. That is a big ripperoni and cheese. You know, we got enough time, but let's do a pit stop. Let's do a pit stop now. We're gonna double stint. Oh yeah, we're going to double stop. The Damon Lillard trade didn't. They took a big gamble when it didn't pay off. Then that's unfortunate. That is a big rip. Hopefully next season goes better for them. Wait, there are 2 other. Oh, what are the other problems? What are the other problems? Let us hear him. When Giannis was injured, ouch. Of course, that's always going to be. If I remember correctly, Giannis was a major star player of that team. So that means, you know, the team is operating at a major deficit. And what is the other problem? Oh, the Super is so nice though. Yum. They hired Doc Rivers, the head coach mid-season. Now, is Doc Rivers not a good coach, or is it more so just? Is it more so just a you know, new coach mid-season? So now the players need to get used to him, and you know, all of that stuff. Maybe a mixture of both. Oh my gosh, this Super is absolutely beautiful. Yo, Adachi, welcome. We are in our second endurance race of the night. The first one went by perfectly fine. Kind of. It was actually really close at the end. The Viper catching up to this Super with 2 laps to go. Now we are majorly leading the pack in this Supra with this race. And then we are going to be finishing the game with the GT World Championship. Let me just say, he didn't win a championship in 08. He would be considered one of the worst coaches in the NBA. Oh, dang, that bad. He has the most blown 3-1 leads for any head. I think I remember you mentioning that once before. Okay. Jeez, that is rough. Imagine that being your legacy. That is very unfortunate. Yeah, we only died at the death chicane a few times. I like how one song has a voice line from Friday and people would think it's from IRL though. Wait, what? What song has a voice line from Friday? It's also building multiple. Oh dang! So he's basically like, all right, we're in the lead. How can we ruin it? How can we snatch defeat from the jaws of victory? Lovely bastards. Okay, I have to look them up. I gotta look them up then. I like this version. Actually, the black, the red, and the green looks really, really good on the Supra. Like normally I like the white, green, and red, but the black, green, and red is also really, really nice. It just hits different. And it's not like this is a paint scheme that isn't possible. This is very much a cool paint scheme. Oh, we're coming up on our first vehicle being elapsed. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I believe it's probably going to be like the Mazda Lantis or something like that. I'll try to post in this. Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, if you want to post that in the music channel, then I'd love to get that a listen. Because that'd be cool. It is the Mazda Lantis. I wish there was more races for like the racing modified cars in the game, where you're at like different levels of tune and everything. Like that would be so useful. 100%. And it'd be so cool as well, seeing like different racing cars going up against different racing cars. Alas, they just didn't have enough time to put enough events in the game. We can still kind of enjoy the game's sandbox. Like, the game is generous enough with the credits to allow you to enjoy the game's sandbox. Especially once you begin doing the later races. Sorry, I got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Also, soon, in 2 weeks. Yeah, actually, yeah, in 2 weeks, or a week and a half, I am going to be getting my radiation treatment for the rest of my cancer. So, hopefully that all goes well. I'm going to try to stream. I'm going to try to stream a little bit at a reduced schedule during that time period. But, do be warned, you'll probably sparsely see me, because it is going to mess me up for a couple of days. But don't worry, I'll be fine. The worst part's already over for the treatment and everything. It's just taking a pill. Type A or type... Wait, type A or type... What do you mean type A, type B? No, I'm doing the radioactive iodine treatment. I take a pill. And it's not too bad. I'm gonna become a glowy for a few weeks. Oh gosh. You're bringing out all the cursed vocabulary. But maybe just a little bit. I tried to explain my friendship with one of my friends to one of my classmates, and I finally got to include them basically saying we're both student race. Yes! Best friendship is basically telling your bro you hate them, but you also love them, but they're a dick. Yes! No, don't worry. It's super easy. I've just gotta kind of be alone for a little bit. I can't be in contact with other people. But otherwise, I'm gonna be all right. You know, I can work from home. Honestly, the biggest pain is the low iodine diets, because oh my gosh, you feel your body not having enough of the iodine. And you start to get a little bit of like the brain fog, and you get winded easier. And oh man, you begin to feel it. I'm on day 3 or day 2 of the low iodine diet, and I'm already feeling just a little bit tired. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Like this is the easier part. But it's still gonna mess me up for a couple of days. So I might take a quick break for streaming basically the day of, the day after, and then like that Friday as well. And then Saturday, I may or may not stream again, I don't know. C's friend stopped the traffic light next to you in another lane. You both roll down the window, you both flip each other off. Neither of you elaborate, you both roll the window back up and then you leave. You go in your separate ways. Then you text him later of the day, hey, I saw you. You doing good, bro? Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for saying hi. No problem, bro. Love you, bro. Love you too, bro. It ain't gay to tell your homies you love them. Always love you, bros. On the bright side, go from away from making me soup for a few weeks. Unfortunately, she needs to stay in a hotel. Because I literally have to be like isolated. I cannot be in like even the same room, let alone the same like basically same like housing dwelling as another person for like a few of those days. Like it is bad. Like that is literally just gonna be the hard part, is decontaminating as I'm feeling ill and as like the radiation is dying off and everything. Going through the half-life and all that stuff. You know, it'd be funny if the Wednesday stream, instead of it being Paper Mario, I played Half-Life the week I got irradiated. Isaac's gonna be ground zero. Pretty much, yeah. Like basically, I'm gonna be putting off radiation levels that's comparable to drinking the water at Fukushima. Play Metro 2033. I wish I could. It seems like a cool game, but it's a first person shooter game, which means I can't really play it too much on stream. I gotta be really gentle with myself with those, because I get really motion sick. And when you're already really nauseous because of the radiation and everything, I am gonna be blowing chunks. I forgot about that. It's gonna be, yeah, no. Which is a shame, because there's a lot of first-person games that I would love. I would love to play a lot of first-person games, but I can't really do that, or at least not on stream. Like I have to do that at a much slower pace. Like I would love to play the Deus Ex series on stream, but like literally with that, I do it in like hour-long bursts. And even then, I take it like super slowly, extra stealthy, sneaky beaky, because trying to go ham on like the aggressive playstyle it would make me really ill. Get to remind me of the guy who crashed low. He was streaming driving. It was with a friend when it happened. Yeah, don't try not to stream while driving. It's basically distracted driving, which is almost as bad as drunk driving. Cause you've got to try to read chat. That ain't good. Alright, we're getting up to our final pit stop. Alright. Nice and easy. The good thing Deus Ex is slow paced besides one mission, Human Revolution. Yeah, a couple of the boss fights are really fast paced. But other than that, like the Deus Ex is fairly slow and methodical. So I may be able to play that, but even then, I gotta take it really slow and really easy. Saturday I'm gonna be going home. Nice. Have a safe trip home, man. Yeah, I've played Deus Ex the first one and then Human Revolution a couple of times each. Are you gonna do volunteer stuff for the Lift League? Oh, cool! Volunteer, that is awesome. Giving back to the community and everything, helping the kids, you know, get into the sports, you know, be healthy and athletic. That is good stuff. Good on you, man. I hope that, you know, everyone has fun and all that stuff. My apologies for yawning so much. The radioactive iodine, the iodine deficiency right now is starting to get to me just a little bit. So I'm feeling just a little bit low energy, but I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be good. For those of you wondering, low iodine diet. It's basically so when I do take the radioactive iodine, my body like sucks it up. I'm basically starved for it, and you're just, you know, your body goes yum 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 to the iodine, and then your thyroid, what's left of your thyroid tissue is like yum 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 yum, and then like, wait a second, that was glowing, and then it dies. I don't know what I'll be doing, but some of my classmates did it before and said it was fun, so I decided why not. Yeah, no, always good to get back to the community, doing volunteer work and everything. That's the best part as well, because not only are you able to add that stuff to your resume, outside of like, you know, military stuff and all that. You know, it definitely looks like the extracurriculars look good as well, outside of like, you know, your regular job. But also, yeah, you get free shirt, you get free food, you get a shirt, and you just get a nice kind of relaxing day where you just, you know, vibing with kids and other people and everything. It's crazy how people come up with that stuff. Oh yeah, like the same radiation that's killing my cancer, if someone were to be exposed to too much of it, it could give them cancer. I used the cancer to destroy the cancer. Cancer is gone. Reduce the atoms. But yeah, like when I do stream next week, so I'm gonna try to do it. The streams might be a bit shorter, and you might see more unhinged Isaac. But yes, I am gonna attempt to stream next week. Volunteer work was doing a marathon. Oh, that is cool. Like helping out for a marathon or actually running in a marathon? Ah, your thyroglobin levels. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Both. Nice, that's cool stuff. I wanna do a marathon someday. The longest I've done is 10Ks. But I would love to do a I wanna see if I can't do a half marathon sometime. And then after do the half, I wanna build up to a full marathon. I think that would be really sweet. Wow. One of my classmates was exactly like the friend. We were both assholes to each other. But I feel bad because I instinctively act dickish towards her. But like my friend, she has a so, oh no. She's like, you're like, hey bitch. And she's like, oh, you're so sweet. Hi buddy. And you're like, oh I feel bad now. And she's like, no, it's alright. I know you're joking. But you're like, yeah. But I expect you to kind of spar back. But she's like, but then I'm being mean. So is what I'm doing mean? No, you're just being silly. High school's the best time because I didn't have to suck with the teacher. High school was decent for me. Though the classmates were kind of annoying. I don't know, I kind of enjoy the life after college. Like college and the life after college for me has been the most fun. High school was kind of hit or miss because you got wrapped up in like the petty drama of other people. Oh yeah, no, I was bullied more so in middle school than high school. High school people kind of mellowed out a bit. Granted, high school I got in shape is like more in shape than just being a like, you know, skinny twig boy. But in high school I got in shape as well. But middle school was pretty rough. College was bad. They stole your stuff? What the fuck? Nah, that ain't right. That ain't right. That is not okay. Just hey, let's just steal this dude's. You may not even know this dude, but let's just steal his stuff. That's bull. That is bull. Like that. Thankfully, I never had to deal with that in college. But I also roomed with a bunch of engineers. I went to flow with a lot of STEM students, so they were mostly well behaved. College was a lot of places have hazing and fraternities or sororities and the cliques and stuff like that. Yeah, no, for real. That's the unfortunate nature. It's people, you know, going from the high school cliques and everything and being like, oh, I saw this movie about, you know, the partying during college. I'm gonna do just that. And then like, why am I failing my classes? Cause you're drunk every week. That's what it's like here, except the teachers there are so much better since they got to say stuff like, sorry if I missed anyone's cause. I may or may not have been sober. Wish you taught me taxes in high school. Fun fact, they did actually teach me taxes in my high school. Like, I learned about tax code, progressive versus flat versus regressive tax. All of that stuff, and how to calculate that based on a flat income. Granted, I still have another company file my taxes because I do things like charitable donations, home improvements. I gotta file things like, you know, housing taxes, all that stuff. But I can at least get a rough estimate as to like how much I should be withholding from my income taxes and everything, based on like yearly salary and all that stuff. It's when I start, like, if I ever monetize this channel, that's gonna be difficult because like you're not gonna be on at like a fixed rate. It's gonna be very swingy and everything. I wish they taught me compound interest. Compound interest actually isn't all that, as long as it's linear compound interest, like it's increasing at a fixed percentage. That one's actually not that hard to do. We just did not. See, it's always good when both students and teachers care about, you know, the learning and everything. Like that's when like the education system actually works and all that stuff. That's why I love doing like the AP classes, because literally everyone wanted to be there. Everyone gave a shit. You didn't have the petty drama and all that stuff. Like, yeah, there was still drama in the background and everything of like, well, who's gonna get the highest score on the test, or like, oh no, the valedictorian and the secondictorian are now dating. They got caught behind the bleachers. Oh no. Like Yeah. And just because I thought people thought I was weird, but I was talking to some classmates in high school of a senior year. One of the girls said that the majority of the girls in my grade would say yes if I asked them. That's why you gotta shoot your shot. Like, take rejection well, but shoot your shot. Be like, hey yo, you know, I kind of like you. You wanna go on a date sometime and everything. And if they say no, you're like, all right, no hard feelings. Hope you have a great day and everything. And you just chill, you vibe. You go on with your life, because you just chill, and it's good. Drama was the girls getting 13 to 14. Bro, what the fuck? That is, jeez. Condoms ain't that expensive, people. Like, seriously. That's weird because I didn't date. I got a bit lucky in that regards. My current wife was my high school sweetheart, and she's an absolute sweet bean. She's a good egg. Absolutely adorable. But yeah, so thankfully we've been steady relationship for a while. But yeah, no, the relationship, that is one thing I do not miss from high school, is all the relationship drama and everything. Like, bruh, we are almost adults. Please act like it. I think condoms where I live was like $10 to $20. Wait, you needed an ID for condoms? Bruh. That is so stupid. Like, how are you gonna hurt yourself? Like, I can understand ID to buy like cigarettes and alcohol and all that stuff. How the heck are you gonna get, like, what is an ID for condoms gonna do? That's so stupid. Anyway, sorry, to answer your question, Gabriel, compound interest, at least if it's increasing by the same percentage each year, if I remember correctly, it's your initial principal. So, like, if you start with, like, $10,000 in your bank account, and then you get, like, a 6% compound interest, right? I know, crazy amount, but just do that. Alright? It's your starting amount, so $10,000 times 1.06, because 6% to the power of however many years is compounding one. And that is how you get your compounding interest. So for 1 year, it becomes $10,600. And you can do this into like a table in an Excel as well. Yeah, no, it's good to learn about investment. Yeah. And then learning about like different trends in the stock market as well, and day trading versus swing trading, risk versus reward, and that type of stuff. It's crazy. Now you can't get Tide without an ID. Yeah, you got the Tide Pod challenge to blame for that, which is so stupid. Because most of the time, people are just taking them from their parents' house or whatever, and going, "Hey yo, let's eat a Tide Pod." They need to make sure you're not a 3-year-old in this. Yeah, we're three toddlers in a trench coat. Compound interest is why vampires are rich. Yeah, they're just like, I had some bonds from the 1800s. How much are they worth now? Oh my, ha ha ha. Let me count all my money. Ha ha ha. 1, ha ha ha. 2, 3, I mean, one guy recently, I will not name, got like 1 billion from doing shady. Oh my gosh! After losing that 100K, I thought it was the casino with the house rig. Damn. I rarely hear anyone actually get money from trading and investing except early NFTs and scams. I mean, with like the big, like, you know, like your Wall Street bets type of, like, you know, investing, yeah, in that regards, it's very much like a super slim chance you win like mega big. You know, you do something crazy like the GameStop stonks or like that kind of stuff. But then usually, like most people, you earn money on stocks that pay like dividends, or you earn money through volatility in the market. But basically, you watch for volatility patterns, like for companies like Tesla or whatever that are going up and then back down and then up and then back down, and basically constantly catching it at the trough, buying it at the trough, selling close to the peak, catching it at another trough again, buying it at peak, and just constantly like increasing your money that way. Those are kind of the two more safer methods of investing, but even then, both of them require very close, like really watchful eye of the markets and everything, and like the news. You need to basically be on the ball and react to it basically faster than everyone else, or be prepared for the market correction. Won't get lost in money. Yeah, it's very easy if you don't know what you're doing to lose money in the stock market. That's why it's good to do your own research and see what other people are saying as well, and understanding the why behind why the stock goes up or down. Or you could just be a politician and insider trade, but you know. As a congresswoman in the US, it gets like 85% of her trades or something like that. That'll be too spicy for you too. Oh yeah, there was literally someone that made a tracker on Twitter of like different politician stock trades, and like the current year-to-date percentage gains, like capital, like percentage gains per year. I don't know the congresswoman who is like, I mean that's a lot of congresswomen. But yeah, we're getting a little bit into the political territory. But yeah, if you watch some of the numbers, some of them are getting into the return of investment of like 70, 80, sometimes 90%, which is just absolutely ludicrous. Yo, that was such a smooth overtake on the GTR. Holy cow. Just sight the way through there. Seen the Bucksville recently, just said. Yeah, it's always sad to see a team enter a slump. Like you want all the teams to be, you know, in the best possible. In like the best possible, in the best possible light, at the best, you know, in the best quality as well. You know, you don't want any team, you know, sucking. Even if it's a team you don't necessarily want. Like you want to make sure your team beats their team when their team is at their best. Because then it's basically like you have no excuses. We are the better team. Cacao, mother fire trucker. That was a trailer worthy. Thank you. Yeah, I think I gotta make sure I clip that and use that in like the footage whenever I do like a Gran Turismo review. Like that would be smooth. It's 2 first round exits in a row. Ouch. Hopefully next season's better for them. Maybe that coach can get his crap together, and Giannis can recover from his injury and everything, and maybe they'll do all right. Hopefully. So that's the thing. You always want your rivals to be at their peak when you're battling them. That's why occasionally I have helped, you know, people that I'm going to be racing against, not with, but against, with setup. And I've kind of shared like setup tips and everything. Because then, you know, they'll get just a little bit faster, and then our battle gets, you know, even closer. And it's kind of sad because they won the chip a few years back. I mean, unfortunately, every team's got their rises and falls. Look at Ferrari. You know, like in the 2000s, Ferrari won so many seasons. 2004, 2003, 2002, 2001, and then they won again in 2007. And then they were somewhat competitive in the early 2010s, and then they just fell off. And even now, like they're struggling. They're struggling to even get close to the Red Bulls. But McLaren is nipping at their heels. So if you grew up watching Ferrari win, like it's very sad. Or Renault, now Alpine. Like that is even rougher. Because they went from winning in 2005 and 2006 to doing decently in the coming years, to doing mediocre, to doing okay-ish as a Renault Team Lotus in like the early 2010s, and then the hybrid era came and they just died. They literally just died. Cat keeps trying to eat the yogurt. Hey kitty, you can't eat the yogurt. You can't eat the yogurt, silly bean. Ah, the silly cat. Silly kitty. Giannis said that if he doesn't get enough help in Milwaukee, he'll leave. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Alright, well here's hoping he gets that help then. Oh, look at that! Look at that Sylvia. Yeah, let's get into this. The Sylvia have gotten into. And the final race, or the final championship. It's a 6-race championship. Oh boy. Let's do it. Let us do it, lads. Let's beat this game. I'm gonna have plenty of water. Alright, let's see the entry list. Alright. So the only one that may be able to absolutely shred us is that Castrol Supra. Everything else, I think, will be decent. Easy enough to beat. They traded for Damian Lillard before the season started and they still lost in the... Ah. That's rough. Yeah, they went for a risky gamble and it didn't pay off. Alright, so the Sylvia actually feels pretty decent so far. Granted, it's a high speed ring, so some of the vehicle issues don't really necessarily present themselves all that much. But the car grips. Car's got plenty of downforce. Very smooth. Alright, carry some speed to the final corner. There we go. 3, 4. Yes! Plus I'm eating flaming hot Doritos. It is killing me, but I can't stop. Why does America keep making these delicious biological weapons? Oh, yes. I love the flaming hot Doritos. So good. It's Haagen-Dazs, so you can... Yeah, no, cats are lactose intolerant. They can't eat dairy. Like silly bean. You can't eat that. Oh wow, only a 3-lap race. This is literally gonna be less than 3 minutes for the first race of the 6-race championship. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there's the Supra. Let's get into the suck. And the Subaru's got plenty of downforce, so we can really take it through these turns. There we go. All right, let's pull away now. No off tracks. The Bucks are a team I like too. I want them to succeed. I'm like, yeah, that's the thing as well. Like, even if they're not like the main team, you still want them to do well. I think you told me you're a big fan of Giannis, right? You're praying for the Lakers' downfall. You got your wish. Monkey's paw curls. Team he doesn't like does poorly, but team he does like also does poorly. That is the law of equivalent exchange. Come on. Go, go, go. Oh, this thing feels so good to drive. The LM editions of the cars are really, like, the other racing modification cars aren't bad, but the LM edition cars, oh my gosh, these are like nut-worthy material. Like, pretty much any LM edition car is just, like, so good. Yes, give me some speed. Right, L2 is shift down. But it doesn't matter because we're going to be going up through the gears. 28-second lap. 2.5-minute race for the first race of a 6-race season. Don't mind if I do. Oh gosh, that Lantis. Root against many teams. I want to see teams like the Rams, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Raiders, the Packers, etc. Bro was like, it's too long to list. Damn. Major hating. Alright, what track are racing on next? And I've just listed NFL teams with the points so stands. Damn. Still. Like, bruh, that is a lot of teams. They say hate any team that's a rival. I mean, that is a lot of rival teams. Oh, no curbs. Curbs are very bad on Trial Mountain. I forgot about that. No curbs. Yes! Oh, the speed through that. There we go. That's how you get the speed through the tunnel as well. Blast down the straight. Alright, this is the third gear corner. Yeah, definitely a third gear corner. I could probably take it a bit faster, honestly. Should also mention the cheese. However, you don't mention, you don't hate Kermit. Kermit the Frog here. Watch me shoot this hoop now. Ooh, yes! That should be enough for pole. If just barely, that Impreza is really quick in the quali. Oh yeah, by a major margin as well. Give us that bonus. Yes. Kermit the Frog here. His wife was annoying and his brother and father spend more time in jail than they do support him, but I don't hate Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you know, while people are judged a little bit by the company they keep, you know, everyone is also individuals as well. Oh, that super is gonna be absolutely bullying us down the straights if we gotta outmaneuver it early. In fact, he's been talking about retirement all off season. Well, how old is he? How long has he been playing? Hopefully it doesn't feel like he's like going into like a forced retirement where he's like, man, I can't keep up with the young ones anymore. It's more so like, I want to do something else retirements. There we go. There we go, nice and smooth. He said if football once starts to interfere with him getting involved in his children's lives, he'll retire. That is, honestly, I got some major respect for that as well. Like, looking after the kids first instead of your own career. Like, that is super, like, you already got plenty of money. If you invest it properly and everything, you'll be set for a little while. Especially if you do, like, other, more, you know, at-home work and everything. Or, like, you get into, like, the broadcasting, you get brought on, like, as, like, an analyst. Like, that is something, like, you can do as well after, like, retiring from, like, the sports and all that stuff. But, yeah. I got a lot of respect for that, you know? Big props, man wants to take care of his kids and everything. Wants to be in their lives and all that stuff. So if you're wondering, he's been playing since 2017. Okay, so not quite a decade yet, but getting there. And he's 28 years old. So yeah, probably around like 2030, I think he may retire. Depending on how old his kids are now. Like, imagine once they start, like, school, and especially once they start, like, school, that'll be the big deciding factor of, yeah, I wanna be there for the kids. I wanna make sure, you know, help them with homework, make sure they get the good education, make sure, you know, they're, you know, behaving themselves, they're taken care of, they got the dad there to take them to practice and all that stuff. Wish I had a PC or console. I would run a bot and stream characters pressing punch all day. Fun fact, there are a few AI-run Twitch channels. Like there's one where it's a randomized car and track in Assetto Corsa. And it's got different AIs running it, as well as an AI commentator. And it's really interesting, and you can basically pay money to change things, like, You can pay money to choose like the next car type or the next track, or you can pay like to bring out the safety car, or pay to like change the weather to certain stuff. And honestly, it's a really cool feature because you just leave that running and everything. And sometimes you end up with like absolutely cursed stuff of like rally cars racing. No, not a rally. F1 cars racing on a rallycross track, and they're all like spinning out on the dirt and everything. Ooh, Grand Valley Speedway, yes please. Yes please. Two, one, let's roll. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're all good, all good. A little bit slow through there, but that's fine. We're gonna push now. I love the S14 Sylvia. I wish it got a little bit more love. People always go after like the S15s for like their modern design, or like the S13s for, you know, their lightweightness and everything. But the S14 is a beautiful machine as well. Quite like it. Alright, this is gonna be race 3 of 6. So far, so good. Car is being extra grippy at Grand Valley. It's such a lovely car as well. Honestly, I might play this game more off stream. Just messing around with more of like the cars and like the series and everything. Doing some of the racing modifications and some of the other vehicles and seeing what they look like. Alright. That's sub 140, that should be, yeah, that is good. Dang! The Nissan Primera beat the Castrol Supra in qualifying. Big oof. The Castrol Supra had a skill issue there. No cap, for real, for real. Oh god, cringe. That is extra cringe. That is El Cringe. Yeah, the all-wheel drive Impreza gets a massive launch. That's why it's able to qualify so well. It's literally just because of that the initial acceleration off of the line. Come on, big push. Math is correct, Mahomes has only played... Yeah, math is correct. If he started in 2017, and he's already played through the 2024 season, then yeah, 17, 18, 19, that's 3, 20, that's 4, 21, that's 5. $22, that's 6, 23, that's 7. Yeah. There we go. So not too bad. Come on, push, push, push. Ah, absolutely love. Sylvia is so good. Little 4-cylinder engine that's been turbocharged within an inch of its life. Boost pressure going out the wazoo. But it's maneuverable, it's lightweight. It's a good car. There was a few Sylvias that raced in the JGTC, now known as Super GT. There was one that was run by the C West company, but that one didn't do too well because it produced way too much drag and aero, and not enough power. I could play 5 more years and win like 1 more Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm like mid-30s is like a good time to retire, because that's, you know, when your kids are, you know, starting to go to school and everything. I wonder what I would do after I retire some football. Whoa. Alright, come on. We got this. Big push now, big push. 1 more lap. This is race 3 of 6. 3 of 6? Yeah, 3 of 6. Sylvia's doing us really, really well. Only the Imprezza's are really able to keep pace. I know people have said that Brady played 20 plus seasons for football with family. Brady's also just built different. Like, as a, you know, as a sportsman, like you are basically an entertainer. It is an unscripted form of entertainment. You are there to entertain people, but even then, you don't owe them, you know, your entire life. Like, if you want to take a break, if you want to step back and everything, you are more than welcome, and you should be more than able to. But yeah, I couldn't imagine the difficulty of playing for 20 plus seasons. Like, those injuries, those hits, they have got to start adding up. Like, playing 20 plus years as a football player is absolutely ridiculous. Regardless of, like, the modern medicine involved. Just because, like, you're getting hit, your bones are getting more brittle, you know, it's just getting more and more difficult for you to, like, you know, keep the muscle right and everything. You're getting more prone to injuries and all that stuff. It is difficult stuff. But even still, like, some people just manage to carry on. Like, Lewis Hamilton, he's an F1 driver. Dude's almost, or is in his 40s. I don't remember his exact age. And granted, he's in great shape for his age. But like, dude, he's been around for a while. Oh, special stage route 5, that's a quick one as well. Race 4 of 6. Yeah, boy. MMA and boxing must be. Oh yeah, no. Like the amount of people that have died prematurely due to complications of like MMA and boxing, or like nowadays showing like cognitive decline, like early cognitive decline because of the head injuries and everything. It's very rough on your body, your mind, everything. He's already proven that he's one of the greats, so he can retire now and be remembered as an all-time great. True. And honestly, going out on your own terms instead of, like, you know, being forced out by up-and-coming talent as well is also a very noble thing to do, you know? He has to train every single day and every night, but he's, yeah. Like, that is brutal. Like, MMA, fighting in general is just very hard on the body. Because you're both trying to do as much damage to your opponent, or land as many hits to your opponent as possible. And make it so they can't hit you. And it is difficult. He's got an endorsement, so be set. Yeah. Like look at Shaquille O'Neal. Like, dude's in like so many commercials as well. Like, how many years after his retirement from from basketball? I don't want to fight again. You still love judo. Nice. I've not done any like the crazy stuff, but I have done a little bit of boxing here and there. I'm not that great at it, but I you know, I at least know how to like land some decent punches and everything. I would get absolutely laid out on like a judo or like MMA stuff though. I'm too old to fight. Well, honestly, kind of same. Fighting is a young man's game. Or if you're older, it's usually because you either played dirty or you were smart enough not to get into any fights. Or if you did get into fights, you ended them before they become an issue. Holy moly. Dang, okay, we're dropping back right now. We need to push. We need to push hard. Downside is the Impreza. Oh, there we go. That'll do a little bit of that. That'll do a little bit. Man, I feel like I'm falling. I feel like I'm crashing. Come on. Just 3 more races to go, Isaac. You got this, my dude. But damn. Yeah, I am fading a little bit. Let's catch back up with the super. Let's try to put a little bit of a hurt on the feelings. Get a little bit of dirt in the eye. Nah, well, people already say them in the coffin. I mean, you're just what, in the mid-30s? That's not too bad. Early mid-30s. That's not atrocious. They always said the main character for Kaiju number 8 is too old and immature for his age. And how old is he or she then person? Damn, that super is fast. Okay. That super is speedy. Now I'm in the mid to late 30s. Damn. Okay. I mean, it's still not too bad. You know, if you're taking good care of yourself and everything. That's not bad. It's like 30 to 32. Holy cow. Just turned 18? Oh no. Bro, you turned 18 during an election year. I feel so bad for you. Oh, don't worry. I also turned 18 during an election year during the 2016 election, and that was not fun. That's fine. You're in a gym and you're being shit to kick most of the younglings. Not only the arthritis is absolutely. absolutely a pain. I have a friend that has early onset arthritis as well, just due to fatigue. And you know, overuse of certain joints, and it is not fun. It is not fun. You need to like ice them frequently and everything. Not Heihachi or Kazuya or Lee. Oh gosh, Deep Forest. Deep Forest is such a beautiful track. Absolutely love the way this track looks. Love the way it drives as well. Like, yeah, it's a little bit sketch in like the LM cars and anything faster than like, you know, some of the slower racing cars. But it's genuinely beautiful. You're in the forest. You're like surrounded by trees. You get the road undulating and curving and twisting. It feels really, really good to drive. Very, very nice. Fuck. Wow, okay. Be a power type win with the arthritis gets to you. Yeah, just be One Punch Man, you know? One Punch! Just train to release one punch as powerful as possible. And then that's it. Just 1 or 2 punches and then they're down. You're like, yes, okay. Good, my arm was about to fall off. Wait, I'm not too familiar. Who's Paul? Oh, Tekken Paul. Yeah. Okay. I get you now. I get you now. Bump. Give him a bump. Give him a bump. Nice and easy. Now let's keep this going. There we go, first place. Alright, a little drink of water kind of helped me get back awake. I am struggling a little bit, but we're gonna beat this game tonight. Long Eye punches people in his power type. Yes. I don't know, but if you can Kazuma Kiryu those punks, it's all good. Bruh, freaking the Kazuma Kiryu. Dude ages like wine. Like dude's like what, in his 50s, late 40s, 50s, and he is a very like good-looking man, like very in shape and everything. Like, damn, he just don't age. I don't know about Kiryu is that he does not punch women. He supports others and he dances. Yes. And if I remember correctly, he's got like a strict like no guns policy as well. But I might be wrong on that. I might be getting confused with another character. He's basically like Japanese Yakuza Batman. In a way, in that he beats up thugs and makes the streets safe. Oh, come on. boy. I didn't want to do that. That was a little bit of an off track. Batman, he killed someone who used to use guns. Okay, maybe he's not quite like Batman. But like he's kind of, I don't know, I see some similarities of like Batman in Kiryu, you know, very, very, you know, but like on kind of opposite sides of the law, kind of. It's a bit ambiguous, kind of. If we're talking about the Kiryu from the Yakuza series, Kiryu can use guns. Oh, shoot, any? Okay, then maybe he's not Batman. I don't know. I always kind of pictured him as like Japanese Batman, but maybe that's just me being really dumb. It probably is me being really. Oh, this race. It probably is me being really dumb. I'm sideways. There we go. I'm facing forward now. Alright. Big push now. This is round 5 of 6. The special stage Route 11 Sports Car Grand Prix. Absolutely pushing it to the limit. Past the point of no return. Alright, nice and easy through the twisties. The Sylvia is a very good car for this track because of how good it is in the turns. It's basically the equivalent of like the Mazda. Keep wanting to buy the Yakuza games so badly. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing one of the Yakuza games as well. That'd be kind of cool. There's so many like RPG and RPG-esque games that I wanna try. That would be really cool. Be really cool to do. There's only so many hours in a day and only so many days in a week. And every time my mind's like, ooh, I should do this. No, wait, even this will be really cool too. Oh, but it's been a while since you replayed this. They have fun, but it's oh my gosh, is it really that big of a time investment? I know there's a lot of them. And there's like a lot of like side content and everything to do as well, especially in the later ones. But damn. Okay. Like so far we have done only really 4 RPGs on stream, and it's been I think over a year since I've done Chrono Trigger, which is crazy. Like RPGs take so much time, man, but I love them so much. But I also love racing games, so I'm primarily racing game with a little bit like RPG and like other stuff mixed in as well. I still love my racing games. It's a basic combination of I want to kind of enter a niche, but I don't want to pigeonhole myself strictly to that niche. Because at the end of the day, I want to be entertaining, but I want to have fun entertaining as well. And being either too broad basically means I'm not going to be really entertaining to people. And being too narrow in scope means I'm gonna eventually get bored of the games, and I'm not gonna be entertaining either. I think Yakuza 6 took me around 40 hours, and it felt short compared to the older ones. Okay. I mean, that's only about 20 streams then, give or take. So that's about, you know, 5 months. It's only about 5 months. That's not bad, actually. All things considering. Alright, there we go. Through the S. Through the chicane. Yum, 148. That's a good lap. That's a really good lap, actually. Alright, let's keep pushing. Second lap should be even faster than the first. Come on, big push, big push. Alright, through the death chicane. The one that goes underneath the main straight. Alright, another chicane here, right. Then left. Then the looping hairpin. Yes, there we go. Over the bridge. Into the tunnels now. Looks good, looks good, looks good. I'm gonna miss this track when we go to play Gran Turismo 2. Absolutely love it. But it'll be back with Gran Turismo 4, so you know. I'm not Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo 3. So we'll at least get to see it a couple times. The best thing about Yakuza is playing 3, 4, and 5, but playing 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2. Going back to the PS3 after Kiwami 2 is sad. Why is that? Is it just like a gameplay downgrade, or is it because of like the story beats? What is... Why is it sad? Alright, final lap. We can do it. Zoom. Big gameplay downgrade. Kiwami 2 is a really good remake. Okay. So that's why. Okay, so it's basically like if you want to play them in chronological order, you're gonna be playing some of the prequels before the sequel, or the sequels and everything. What's funny is that Ace Attorney games are part of the Yakuza. Wait, what? Are they really? Like, intentionally, or just certain name characters show up in both that connect them? I mean, that is cool though. That is very, very cool. Nice. One more race again. One more race. And I'm thinking it'll probably be either Autumn Ring. I think it's gonna be Autumn Ring. Oh wait, no, that was the last one. Okay. That was on Twitter. I'll post it on the Discord. Okay, sounds good. Definitely looking forward to seeing that. So the series champion. We have beaten Gran Turismo. Oh my gosh. That was a fun ride. I hope this isn't copyright. Doesn't matter. We can skip that. We can skip that. That's good. Oh my gosh, we have done it! Oh my gosh, thank you all so much for support and all the cheers and everything during the craziness of the first Gran Turismo playthrough. It was a little bit of a learning curve getting back into it. It's been one of the ones that's been the longest I've last played it. But oh my word, this is really fun. Isaac is officially a real driver now. Yeah, we are. So I think what I'm planning on doing is alternating between Enthusiast and then Gran Turismo 2 for the coming weeks. Then I think that'll be cool. At least go through 1 through 4 for the Gran Turismo games. 4 is going to be particularly tricky because 4 has a lot of really long races. So that's going to be fun. That is going to be really fun. And also really difficult. But also really fun because Gran Turismo 4 is really great. But I'm going to be playing Gran Turismo 2 next. It's going to be next week, Enthusiast. And then next week, assuming I'm feeling good enough, Gran Turismo 2. So thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe, all of that stuff. Let me know we're doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing cooler so I can fix it in the future. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you, may it be a great time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Bye bye!